Chosen one, if you've carried the weight of betrayal, if you've spent nights asking God why someone you loved could hurt you so deeply, if you've wondered whether justice would ever come, then stay with me, because this message is not about revenge, it's about restoration. God is saying, the person who hurt you is about to witness my favor on your life, not so they can be humiliated, but so they can see what my grace can do for someone who refused to give up. Chosen one, there is a dangerous lie the enemy whispers after you've been wounded. He says, they won. They ruined your future. You'll never recover. They took something you'll never get back. But heaven says something completely different. What they meant to destroy, God has already decided to transform into your greatest testimony. The enemy always celebrates too early. He celebrates the seed before realizing it's about to become a harvest. He celebrates the darkness before recognizing the sunrise is only moments away. And many of the people who hurt you have made the same mistake. They assumed your silence meant defeat. They mistook your patience for weakness. They confused your kindness with helplessness. But they never understood one thing. God was working while you were waiting. Chosen one, Joseph understood this better than almost anyone. His brothers betrayed him. They threw him into a pit, sold him into slavery, destroyed his reputation, separated him from everything familiar. If anyone had a reason to seek revenge, it was Joseph. Yet years later, when God lifted him into a position of influence, the same brothers who rejected him stood before him in need. Think about that moment. Joseph didn't have to chase justice. God brought justice to him without anger, without bitterness, without him lifting a finger. Because when God decides to honor someone, he doesn't need human permission. Chosen one, some people thought they were writing the final chapter of your story. When they walked away, they assumed your life would fall apart. When they rejected you, they believed you would never recover. When they underestimated you, they never imagined God was using that very pain to prepare you for promotion. People can reject your presence, but they cannot reject God's purpose for your life. What God has spoken over you, no betrayal can cancel, no gossip can erase, no lie can destroy. God's promises are stronger than human opinions. Chosen one, perhaps you've been asking, why did they treat me this way? Sometimes the answer isn't something you did wrong. Sometimes your calling disturbed their comfort. Your growth exposed their unwillingness to grow. Your peace reminded them of the chaos inside their own heart. Not everyone can celebrate what God is doing in your life. Some people only enjoy your company when you're struggling beside them. The moment you begin rising, their jealousy begins speaking louder than their love. Don't take it personally. Even Jesus was betrayed by someone who sat at his own table. Chosen one, here's what many people never realize. God often allows betrayal because betrayal creates separation, and separation creates preparation. If Judas had never betrayed Jesus, the cross would never have happened. And without the cross, there would have been no resurrection. The greatest victory in history came after one of history's greatest betrayals. That means betrayal is never the end of God's plan. Sometimes it's the beginning. Chosen one, I know the waiting has been difficult. You've watched people who lied about you seem successful. You've watched those who hurt you continue with life as if nothing happened. You ask God, do you even see this? Hear this clearly. God never overlooks injustice. He simply works on a different timeline than we do. While you're asking for immediate justice, God is preparing lasting restoration. There is a difference. Immediate justice satisfies emotions. Lasting restoration transforms lives. Chosen one, the greatest victory isn't watching someone fall. It's watching God lift you so high that your pain no longer controls your future. The enemy wants your heart filled with bitterness, because bitterness keeps you connected to the person who hurt you. Forgiveness doesn't say what happened was acceptable. Forgiveness says, I'm no longer allowing your actions to control my future. That is freedom, and freedom is where favor begins to flow. Chosen one, there is someone watching this today who has secretly questioned their own worth because of what someone said. You replay their words over and over. You hear their criticism louder than God's promises. Stop believing opinions that heaven never spoke. The one who created you has already declared your value. No broken person gets to redefine what God created. No rejection can erase your identity. No betrayal can cancel your calling. Your value was established long before they entered your life. Chosen one, the favor that's coming isn't ordinary. It won't simply restore what was lost. God specializes in exceeding expectations. Job lost everything, yet God restored him with more than he had before. Peter denied Jesus, yet Jesus still trusted him to build the early church. David was forgotten by his own family, yet heaven remembered his name. God doesn't restore by returning you to where you were. He restores by taking you somewhere greater. That's the kind of favor that's approaching your life. Chosen one day, the very people who doubted you may hear your testimony, not because you chased their attention, because God's blessing became impossible to ignore. They'll remember the version of you that cried in silence. They'll remember the moments they underestimated you, and they'll wonder, what happened? The answer is simple. God happened, not luck, not coincidence, not human effort alone. The hand of God, chosen one. Be careful during this season. When favor begins appearing, stay humble. Don't boast. Don't seek revenge. Don't post success hoping certain people will notice. God never blesses his children so they can make others jealous. He blesses them so others can witness his goodness. Your life should point people toward God, not toward your ego. Remember Joseph. When his brothers stood before him, he could have reminded them of every painful memory. Instead, he reminded them of God's faithfulness. That is true maturity. Chosen one. There is another reason God allowed you to be wounded. Compassion. People who have never experienced heartbreak often struggle to comfort those who have. But you understand. You know what rejection feels like. You know what loneliness feels like. You know what unanswered prayers feel like. One day, God will use those very experiences to heal someone else. Your scars will become someone else's survival guide. Nothing you've endured has been wasted. Not one tear, not one sleepless night, not one prayer. Heaven collected them all. Chosen one. As you enter this next chapter, release the need to prove yourself. You don't have to convince anyone that God is working. Fruit always speaks louder than arguments. People can debate your words. They cannot debate a transformed life. Live with integrity, love without bitterness, forgive without keeping score, trust without fear. Because when God chooses to honor someone, no person can stop it. Chosen one. The favor coming over your life isn't only financial. It isn't only about promotion. It's peace, real peace. The kind that allows you to sleep at night. The kind that removes anxiety. The kind that replaces fear with confidence. That kind of peace cannot be purchased. It can only be given by God. And once you receive it, nothing the enemy offers will compare. Chosen one, don't waste another day looking backward. The chapter that hurt you has already taught its lesson. Your future deserves more attention than your past. Keep walking, keep praying, keep believing, keep trusting, because every step you take in obedience moves you closer to the promise God prepared long before your pain began. One day, without warning, the breakthrough you've prayed for will arrive. The opportunity will open. The healing will come. The peace will settle over your heart. And somewhere, the people who once believed your story was over will quietly witness the evidence of God's faithfulness. Not because you chased revenge, but because you chose obedience. Remember this forever. The greatest response to betrayal isn't proving your enemies wrong. It's allowing God to prove his promises right. So lift your head, dry your tears, release the bitterness. Forgive what you cannot change. Trust the one who never failed you. Because the same God who saw every tear you cried is the same God preparing a table before you in the presence of those who once doubted you. And when they see his favor resting upon your life, they won't just witness your success. They'll witness the undeniable power of a God who never abandons his chosen. Walk forward with confidence, chosen one. Your pain was never your ending. It was the beginning of the testimony that God is about to reveal through your life.